What's up guys, John here, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. This is an awesome tune to kickstart your finger picking. If you want to get into playing fingerstyle, I recommend learning this song. It's just got a couple chords and 2 sections. I'm going to take you through the entire song and show you the finger picking patterns note for note. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate your guys' support, and any comment below or let me know any requests for future videos. I'm doing a lot of lessons on the channel. Leave a request below, and I appreciate the comments for the YouTube algorithm. It just really helps out the channel. So thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. I'm using a capo on the 3rd fret to play this song along with the original recording. So make sure you put your capo on. If you don't have one, you can play it without. You just can't play along with the original recording. It's going to sound in a slightly lower key. Let's get into the first section. Here's what it sounds like. We're using 3 chords to play the verse section: C, G over B, and A minor 7. I'll explain those first. C, we're going to play from the A string down. We'll put our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, open G, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and open E. This is C. Then we're going to go to G over B, and to get there, just bring your 2nd finger up 1 string. So it's going to play the 2nd fret of the A string. We'll take off our 3rd finger, and then put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. We're going to play the inner 4 strings, the A to the B string, muting low E and high E. This is G over B. And then A minor 7 is from the A string down, open A, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, open G, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and open E. A minor 7. So those 3 chords one more time are C, G over B, A minor 7. Now we're going to put these into the progression. We're going to walk down right in that order. C, G over B, A minor 7. Then we're actually going to come back to G over B and then start again. Each chord is going to get 2 counts. So we're going to go a 1, 2, then switch, 2, then 1, 2, then to the next chord, and just go around in a circle just like that. So now that you've got that progression, let's break down the finger picking pattern. I'm going to use just 3 fingers, my thumb, index, and middle with my finger picking hand. And I'm going to play this short pattern and repeat it through the entire song. It's a 2-beat long pattern. It's going to use all 16th notes and then an 8th note at the end. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. We'll start with our thumb on the A string, then we'll pick the G string with our index, then D string with the thumb, then B string with the middle. So we've got that's the first part of the pattern. 1 E and a. Then we're gonna go. We're basically going to play the same pattern again, but leave off the last note. So it's going to go thumb, index, and then thumb on the D string. So the whole pattern. And they're all the same length except for the last note. So it's going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a. The last note is twice as long, so. That's our pattern. Then we're going to go to G over B and do the same pattern. Then A minor 7. Back up to G over B. And then start again. We're going to play that for the entire verse. Then we're going to go on to the next section, and we're going to transition out of this progression into the next progression for the chorus. It's going to sound like this. To the main progression. So I'm going to keep that finger picking pattern going through all the chords, but I'm going to edit it slightly, making sure that the thumb is playing the root notes of each chord. So let me break down the chords first, then I'll show you how to edit the pattern. We're going to come out of our progression for the verse, C, G over B, A minor 7, and we're going to go to a D7 over F sharp. And I play this chord with my thumb on the low E string, open A, open D, second finger on the second fret of the G string, and first finger on the first fret of the B string. D7 over F sharp. And that's going to take us to a G chord, which I actually just play with one finger, my third finger on the third fret of the low E. And then we have open D, open G, open B. So I'm not strumming these chords, so I'm able to just kind of cheat and play one finger and then pick the notes that I want and have a very simple chord shape, getting a really open sound. So we go D7 over F sharp to G, then we're gonna go to D7 over F sharp, then E minor. And E minor is open E, second finger on the second fret, third finger on the second fret of the D string, open G, open B, open E. And I use my second finger, actually just play both those notes with one finger. That's kind of a cheat that I do, and people get weirded out by that. They're like, what are you doing? But that's how I play it, so that's how it's gonna look in these videos. E minor. So G to E minor. We're gonna do E minor twice. Then we're gonna go to our main progression again. C, G over B, A minor 7, then D, then we repeat everything again. G, D7 over F sharp, E minor twice, then C. Then the second time we're gonna go to G over B and go back to the verse. It's a guitar solo actually after the first chorus. So let's break down the pattern that I'm doing here. So we're coming out of the verse. Now I'm going to keep the pattern exactly the same, but when I go to chords with roots on the low E string, the 6th string, I'm going to bring my thumb up, like instead of playing this pattern, which is what we learned just a minute ago, I'm going to take the thumb note, the note on the A string, and shift it to the 6th string, but everything else stays the same. So it's... So here was the original pattern, right? And now when I go to D7 over F sharp, I just shift that thumb up one string. And that's going to be the same for G, D7 over F sharp, and E minor. But the rest of the chords, C, G over B, A minor, those are going to stay that original pattern. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave a comment below and I'll try and get back to your comment and explain it to you. So here we go. We're going to apply this to our progression. So we'll go C coming out of the verse. Here comes the chorus, and G. D7 over F sharp, E minor. We're going to do the pattern twice. Then C, G over B, A minor 7, D7 over F sharp, G, D7 over F sharp, E minor, C, G over B, A minor 7, and then G over B, back to the original progression. Now when we end the tune, there is a little pause. There's a pause on the G over B. So there's a tag. It's in the snow-covered hills is the words. You just hit this G over B. Then, well, the landslide brought me down. Then you jump back in, and you end on, I like to end on just a straight A minor. And that's gonna be our A minor 7, but we'll add our third finger to the second fret of the G string. So it's gonna end like this. Alright, you guys, I really hope this lesson helps you out and gets you finger picking. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. We've got tons of video lessons already on the channel and new ones constantly being added. So make sure you hit subscribe and the thumbs up button. Hit the bell as well so you don't miss a video. If you want to get a free ebook, you can click the link below. It's an ebook I wrote that's all about soloing. If you're interested in that, you can get that for free as my gift to you. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.